Hello, hello. We are back. Yes, yes. We have 3 lives back to back. This is live number 2. Hello, welcome back. Please hit the like button, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. We're just kind of catching up on some videos that I wanted to catch up on with the Stephan Sterns case. You guys know we did a live on the emails and all of that. Was that last week? I think last week. And there's 2 interviews from Paula over at 𝗕𝗲𝗏 that I had not watched and I thought we should get into. So if you are not familiar with the Stephan Sterns Soto case, please check out the playlist. But I think we're all in the true crime world pretty familiar with the case. This interview, and hello, welcome back. Thank you for being here. I saw 𝗕𝗏𝗏, let me do housekeeping, became a member for the new tier. So we did level up. And there's going to be 3, but there's now 2 tiers for memberships, and the more expensive one, which 𝗕𝗏𝗏 just signed up for. Thank you. That really helps support. You get all the access to and usage of the Mackenzie calls and all FOIA stuff on that tier. So definitely consider it. It's a great way to help the channel. And I saw Debbie in here, and I saw Vanjie and Cree and Anton. Hello, Anton. And Debbie says, member for 3 months already, Debbie? That's a long time. Thank you, Debbie. I love and appreciate you. You always stay supporting me, and you show up all the time. So I really appreciate you for that. And hello, Vanjie. I don't know if I said hello to you already. So this first interview, these are both having to do with Stephan Sterns' mom. You guys know how I feel about her, but this is the day that Stephan Sterns, I think, got arrested. Yeah. The first one is a body cam video. It's not very long. And I think this is the one where she talks about the torso, the sex torso. If you know, you know, with the last live. If you don't, you might be a little confused. But and then the audio interview is where his mom finds out that Maddie was found. And I thought it was relevant because 1, it's relevant to the case, and 2, we did just go through emails and we've been talking about, you know, the case again, and we're going to start getting more into it. So I wanted to make sure we listened to this audio interview, because in this audio interview, she says, I'm wondering if that girl got pregnant. And, you know, there's been a lot of controversy with that on Maddie Soto. So, yes. Do you mean Sterns? Hey, KMB, and hey, ATS. Thanks for being here again. All right, let's start with this first one. This is the body cam footage. Shout out to 𝗕𝗏𝗏. I got it from her. The next live will be a regular live too. I just wanted to get 2 verticals out of the way. Oh, hold on. My internet's kind of being crappy. Oh yeah, this is where she finds out about like the torso, or she finds the torso or something to do with it. And thank you, Anton, for contributing to the goal. I really appreciate you, because that helps for a FOIA that I want to get on a case. I might not tell you yet, because people steal ideas, but yeah, ATS is like, I know. It's gross, but yeah, so it's all gonna go towards that. So I appreciate that. Let me pull up, and I mean people that are not really true crime is what I mean. But again, that's none of my business, and we're not here to talk about that. So let's just shut it up.
I don't know what I found.
What is?
I went into his room to gather laundry.
What did you find?
A fuck torso.
A what?
Okay.
Scared that be shit.
It's not funny. It's not, but it is, because she finds the torso. You know, the torso sex dolls we talked about in the last live. I'm gonna go back and restart it because it's.
I don't know what I found.
What is?
I went into his room to gather laundry.
What did you find?
A fuck torso.
A what?
Okay.
Okay. Scared the living shit out of me.
That's the extent of it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to downplay it.
Oh well, I found a dildo.
Yeah.
That's in the trash can.
And then,
Wait, did she just say I found a? Did she say the D word? I have to go back. Don't hate me. We're just having a good time. But did she say dildo? What the? Yes, the torso's doll name was there was Camille and Candace. Dude, is this for real? Is this for real? Did she just say dildo in the trash? Okay. We'll see. Hi, Augie, good to see you.
The 𝗕𝗏𝗡𝗦 in custody in
Okay.
Orlando. Supposedly we're supposed to come here and interview the mother.
Okay.
See if we can do a protective sweep of the house and maybe ask her questions about if Stephan
Wait,
had
let me go
access
back.
to the storage unit.
I want to go back to that part.
Okay. That's in the trash can.
And
If you want it, I'll give it to you.
this is your son, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Because he would have wanted
Hold on, we're starting over.
his 𝗕𝗏𝗏.
his what?
His 𝗕𝗏𝗏.
Oh. Yeah.
Hold on, I don't know why my computer is being weird. YouTube is like glitching on me, dude.
Be
I don't
rough.
know what I found.
What is?
I went into his room to gather laundry.
Where did you find?
A fuck torso.
A what?
Okay.
Okay. Scared the living shit out of me.
That's the extent of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to downplay it.
Oh well, I found a dildo.
Yeah.
Okay. That's in the trash can.
And
If you want it, I'll give it to you.
this is your son, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Because he would have wanted his 𝗕𝗏𝗏.
his what?
His 𝗕𝗏𝗏.
Oh. Yeah. Stephan at the
Hey.
𝗕𝗏𝗡𝗦. What's up?
So what do you guys know?
Huh?
What do you guys know?
I just know what Commander Myers said. They have the 𝗕𝗏𝗡𝗦 in custody in
Okay.
Orlando. Supposedly we're supposed to come here and interview the mother.
Okay.
See if we can do a protective sweep of the house and maybe ask her questions about if Stephan had access to the storage units today.
All right. Well, that's his car. That car comes back to him.
Okay.
So the other vehicle comes back to Dad, and then Mom is in the house. We just saw her in the front door, and
Okay.
she was out earlier when we were driving by.
Okay.
So
How long have you guys been sitting on this?
7-10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, who's that? Is that Jarvis?
Yeah. No, not Jarvis. Jared.
Vegan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk to her. I'll let you guys take the reins. You guys know more than I do, and he knows. But
Yeah. I know.
I'm gonna go look around the house, see if there's any rough dirt or anything, just in case you run back.
Are you recording?
yeah. Hi, Jared.
What was Stephan Stearns doing with the dildo?
Oh, yeah.
Doing good. Let's go talk to Mom.
Yeah, she's in there. She was just at the table.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Are we okay?
Come here. How would you rush this?
It's at 12:56. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is she here?
Are you alone inside?
Yes, why not?
No, I'm just asking. Yeah, you're upset. I just want to make sure everything's all right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just broken-hearted right now.
Is it okay if
You can check anything you
Okay.
want to check in your room.
Okay.
Okay. Why are you upset? Has it got to do with your son?
I just found out that he came up here last night. That's why the dogs alerted, but because I was by myself.
Okay, why was he here last night?
I don't know. Chris called me and said the police in Orlando said that he came here last night.
And you didn't know he came here last night?
No, because he doesn't have a garage door up here.
And that's his vehicle out front, right?
Yeah, but he was driving my other vehicle.
I want to double check that card.
That's back in Orlando.
That's in Orlando.
But Because it's a pain in the ass.
Okay. Do you mind if we clear your residence? No?
Go, anything,
Okay.
anything,
Can
anything.
we talk to her a few more minutes?
Yeah.
We just want to have a decent conversation. We know that your tensions are high right now.
Okay.
All right.
Let me do some deep breathing here.
Yeah. Catch your breath. All right. We're not here to, be
You don't
rough.
know what I found.
What did
I went into his room to gather laundry.
what did you find?
A fuck torso.
A what?
Okay.
Okay.
Scared the
Do you the police? A what? Yeah, this is Debra Stephan's mom.
living shit out of me.
That's the extent of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to downplay it.
Oh, well, I found a dildo.
Yeah.
That's in the trash can.
And
If you
then,
want it, I'll give it to you.
this is your son, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am, the torso that you speak of.
It's silicone.
Oh, it's okay. All right.
It's a
Is it still
fake
in the
fuck
house?
buddy.
Okay.
It's safe to go in the house. The dogs are locked up.
Okay.
Come on, let's
I
go.
just I want to give you a second to breathe.
Yeah,
so you can
catch
talk.
your breath. Catch your breath. There's no rush.
I was in the military for 16 years. I was just so ready to get through this. Check it.
Yeah, Augie, remember the sex dolls that I don't know if you were in that live. I think you were. The sex dolls and the emails and stuff. That's what she just found in his room. It scared
They just
her.
opened their model home and it's furnished. He sits in that model home and works there
Where's that model home at?
on Price Boulevard. It's Bright Homes, BRITE Homes. It's on the right-hand side when you get off Toledo. Right
Yep,
turn
I
left
know
on
exactly
Price.
where it is. Okay.
Okay, that's the only other thing I can think of, and I just thought of it just now.
Okay.
So it's,
Okay. Let me relay that information.
but you need to talk to my husband to get in because I've never done it. And I don't know.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. We'll get that ball running. I'll get a unit.
Please don't break into it.
No, we won't do that. Absolutely not.
Do you have a printer
Yes.
that
I
works?
thought
If I email you a piece of paper, you can print
Yeah, come on.
it. Okay. What's your email address?
Got card.
Oh, I just got, yeah, I'll just send her the thing and then have her print it. I'll be right back.
Okay. See, we changed. And Chris has it. So we couldn't have seen him.
I don't know if he actually was in the house last night.
He couldn't get in the house.
Yeah,
These,
he may have tried.
all of this is impact glass. He
Yeah.
can't even break it.
Yeah,
You shoot it, it will still maintain integrity.
yeah.
I mean, the only thing we lost during Ian was 12 ridge things. We got a little water in the backyard. These houses are built like a bunker. They even fill.
So remember, he was arrested on this day and she didn't know that he had shown up to her house the night before, which maybe he was disposing of the torso and the other stuff, but
all the concrete block with foam insulation.
Yeah, it's a beautiful home. How long have you guys lived here?
3.5 years, but we sat here and listened. I-75 is right there.
Yeah,
I mean, you can see the trucks in the daytime, but when you go in there and shut the door, you don't hear them.
yeah. Soundproof.
It's soundproof.
Yeah, that's good.
But I would bet donuts and dollars that he tried to get in this house last night
Yeah.
because he would have wanted his Kimber.
His what?
His Kimber.
Oh. Yeah.
whoa, did she say his Kimber the doll? That's, if I'm hearing this right, this is a trip.
So he doesn't have to get into the front door?
Even if he had.
Oh.
My husband?
I don't know. Looks like.
Let's see, this has got this lock.
Yeah. You're not missing anything from the house? Yeah. A lot. A lot inside of it.
They still would have woke me up.
Right.
Did he send me that thing? Do I need to go and print it off and sign it?
Well, I don't even think he has your email yet, does he?
It's on the card.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go in. We'll see if it was sent.
The cards are already cut because I was by myself.
Okay, what was he doing?
I don't know. They just Chris called me and said the police and whatever it is said they just came last night.
And you didn't know he came in.
No, because he doesn't come right through over here. There's lots of things from over here.
That's his vehicle out front, right?
Yeah, but he's driving my other vehicle. He's driving a Silver Lake. He bought it.
Yeah. Oh, someone said the Kimber was a firearm. Oh, I thought it was a sex doll. I was like, okay. But thank you for that. Yeah.
I want to give you a second to breathe.
Yeah, catch your breath. Catch your breath. There's no rush.
I was in the military for 16 years.
Okay. What's your email address?
Got the card.
Oh, yeah. I'll just send her the thing and then have her print it. Hopefully she's not in here.
I'm assuming this is his mom's car and they're going through it to see what they find that could belong to Stephan.
up into the fence because it's all brush up into the fence, not around the side. No, I didn't. Okay. I peeked over in the backyard. That one looks clear. Doesn't look like any soil's ruffled up.
It's interesting, like, what exactly are they looking for here? This is the day he got arrested already, I believe. This is on the 28th, and he got arrested on the 28th. So I'm just confused because they're like looking in the bushes. Oh, maybe like Maddie and her stuff. Wait, was Maddie already found? No, Maddie wasn't. Her body wasn't found until the 1st, if I'm not mistaken. I'm so nosy. I love like these body cams. I'm like, show me the trees. Show me the road you're walking on.
Single 14 residents here. That would be a home. Network call over 10 or so. I can call it first when I don't have my work phone with me. Yeah.
No, if anything, you think they stop by here to grab something to go take her somewhere else.
He was trying to hide all the CSAM.
I don't know anything other than they suspect him of raping and possibly murdering this girl. She's missing. That's all I know.
What is he doing? So I'm thinking this is probably after they already did their interview with him when they interrogated him. I'm assuming. Or maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to check the interrogation date.
Hey, Vegan, do you have a consent form?
Well, that sounds good. We'll get that ball running. I'll get a unit. Please don't break into it. No, we won't do that.
Do you have a printer that works? If I email you a piece of paper, are you able to print it?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your email address? Yeah, I'll just send her the thing and then have her print it. All right, I'll be right back. Hey, Vegan, you have her card? You have her card? Her card?
Yeah.
I'm gonna email her the consent form and have her print it.
Because I guess the
Thank you. I'll be right back.
You did.
Good, I sent her the form. So we're gonna print it real quick and fill it out.
Yeah, I'm just looking up.
All right, we'll take care of this for you.
Oh, I think those are pictures of what was in the house. Maybe in his room. It looks like it. I wonder what they're blurred out. can't even really see them. Oh, Amazon boxes. We know he was getting a lot of those from the emails. Okay. Let's move on. Mouse droid. I know. Is that what was in the glass container? Cabinet looking thing, whatever it's called. Okay, so that was 228 body cam. He was arrested on that day. Now we're gonna go to 231, which I believe is when Maddie is found. And this is Stephan Stern's mom saying she thought Maddie could have been pregnant or something along those lines. And this is audio only. So let's listen to this. 3/1/2024. Please hit the like button, guys, and thanks for hanging out. We have another live after this, so make sure your notifications are on. Okay.
Today's date is March 1st, at 17:40 p.m. Myself, Detective St. Jean, and Detective Snug, in reference to an agency assist with Orange County.
What's that say? Auto interview. Yeah, Stephan Stern's mother and father find out that Maddie is in heaven.
You and your wife are going to do about it. Can I have everything here? Oh, no, we were hoping to talk with you and your wife the other day. You and your son. And just him traveling back here.
Your second hand, everybody's here.
Were you here the other day? No, I was. Oh, you were? Yeah, just for a bit. I was Bigfoot down the road.
Ew.
Sure. I mean, you want to come in?
Creepy.
You're outside.
Okay, yeah.
No, I've been there. More coffee, I'd probably explode. I won't go to sleep tonight.
Thank you.
Stephan Stern's is disgusting.
Yeah.
How old are they?
The one jumping is 3, the one next to her sister passes is 2. The 2 black ones are little maids, the 2 big black ones, the boys. They're going to be 7, and the little one in front,
Young.
Abby, she's just 5.
You guys foster or what?
I've bred all of these.
Oh, okay.
These are
Hey,
Yes,
the
sir.
ones that one right there.
Yes, sir.
I have it on my desk.
No worries.
Okay, all right.
Not worried.
It's America. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, I used to be in law enforcement a long time ago. Where'd you work for? Orange County. Oh, okay. Were you a deputy up there? Or? Yeah, I did law enforcement for a couple of years, and then I got a bug up my butt to get into working with a food company in sales, because the apartment I lived at, there was a guy that worked for Soto Foods, and he was always on the phone making reservations for hotels, dinner, and golf. And he had a company car. And I said, I want a job like that. So I went to Atlanta and got a job with Kalamazoo.
I think I know his dad was going to get a new job too, and I think he ended up not getting it because of this whole thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so I spent 20 years in the food business, so yeah.
Nice. Probably better than civil service.
Well, you know, once you get it in your blood, you can't get out.
Yeah.
And I told the detective in Orange County, I said, I moved from Jacksonville to Orlando, rented a truck, moved down, and I was taking the truck back Sunday evening. I had to be in Jacksonville for a meeting 7 o'clock in the morning. So it's late. I'm traveling I'm traveling on 436 towards I-4. I'm in Castleberry at the intersection of 436 and 1792, and I'm behind this green pickup truck. And I noticed he was kind of weaving. Okay, so he goes through the intersection, and this guy's like weaving all over the place. And I look up ahead, and there's a guy riding a bike on the side of the road, and he pulls all the way over to the right. I go, motherfucker, he's going to hit that. And he hit him and sent him flying.
Oh, God.
And then he kept going. And here I am racing to catch up to him to get the license plate number in this stupid truck that's got a governor on it, I think. He pulls in the parking lot of the ABC liquor store.
Dude, no one cares. Your son just raped a child and murdered a child. That's what we want to talk about.
And he turns around and looks at me. And I said, thank you. I got your face. And immediately jumped out, went to the payphone, called out of my police PD, and gave them the information and told them what direction I thought he went. They came up with taking my story. They came up to take my story. In the meantime, I went back to get the guy. And I'm thinking, as I'm walking up to him, I said, I better let him know that I was there to help him, that I didn't hit him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because he could, come up swinging or what have you. I have carried him and the bike and got back to the ABC store. And then while they were interviewing me, they got a radio call that they got the guy. So long story short, I didn't get out of there until after I gave my report till midnight. Meanwhile, I still got to get back to Jacksonville, and that's a 2.5 hour drive. The truck breaks down. It's south of where I live. These sailors come by, they pick me up, and they drop me off. Let me just tell you, it was a long Monday morning. That's all I can say.
Start of the week too, right?
And after that good deed that you did, your car broke down. What the heck?
Well, of course,
He was most famous for getting calls when he was in an orange grove and he got his car stuck 3 times.
Well, no, so nature called, and I slid into the orange grove and got the car stuck. But wait,
I know they are poodle breeders, but I don't know. I'm a little worried. So hashtag save the poodles.
wait. Twice that night.
Oh, nice.
Can you imagine me taking the car back and handing the keys to the sergeant? And it was like, I wish there were cell phones back then. I could have got somebody. You had to go over to a certain channel and they say, hey, John, my supervisor, switch over to channel 9. And so I gave him the information. Now I could hear him calling the sergeant. They went to scramble here. So you could tell the sergeant was talking at that time. It was all scrambled. I wanted to, there wasn't a hole big enough for me to go hide after the second time. First time, okay. Second time,
it's all weird, right?
I don't think this works out for me. So stay out of the orange groves. Anyway, how can I help you guys?
So just
You want to sit down?
No, I would sit all day.
Okay.
Sit by the desk. Typing all day.
I have 2 new knees. I don't.
You sit, yeah.
Oh, no, please, it's your house.
Yeah, this is your house.
Yeah, no, we're just stopping by.
Me, I just pay rent.
Yeah, right.
So that's all my way. Yeah, like Sure World, I just live in it.
Audio.
So the morning of and everything, you were up. I know you already had this all out with Orange County guys.
Yeah, I was at the hotel until I was up at 6:30. I wanted to get to the office by 8 o'clock before the 8:30 meeting, and so that's like a 20-minute ride. So I'm pretty sure I left just around 8 o'clock thereabouts. So as far as I knew, everybody was tucked in bed at 3:15 when I left them.
Sure.
I was on the opposite ends. Had no idea where they were parked. I had to find the last parking spot out in 40 acres out. But I had no idea that Stephan had left the hotel until 9:45 Wednesday morning.
Okay, until 9:45. So
Yeah.
was that? How did you find out? Was it the
Called me.
Okay.
He called me to ask if Stephan was with me. And I said, no, why? Well, he's not in the room. I said, well, how long has he been gone? 25 minutes. I said, okay. We'll go down the lobby and find out if he's in the lobby. So then I hung up and I called back and I go, are your car keys there? And she looked around and said, no. Okay. Then much later in the day, I found out it was more like 45 minutes. Because she said she woke up at 9. She called me at 9:45. So then I said, okay, it was really 45 minutes, which kind of blew me away because the last.
ATS says, I don't know if I believe him. I don't believe him. And yeah, he said 25 minutes. I don't think that's what was initially discovered, right?
Time I saw Stephan at 3:15, he looked physically, mentally drained.
Sure.
And I figured they both had, and that they were both going to crash and burn hard. And my son, it'd be 100 years before he'd get up.
Sure.
But obviously, shows you how much I knew.
Sure. Yeah, and
I mean, I was blown away when the detective told me that, asked me what exit number I lived at, and I said 179. What road is that? I said Toledo Blade, and he said, "Well, we have evidence that Stephan was exiting at 7:45 this morning."
right.
Well, the storage unit's off at Toledo Blade too.
So yes, so I did some math and figuring out, well, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, he had to leave I think like at 4:30
Sure.
to get down there at 7:45. God forbid what the traffic would be like out of Orlando on I-4, the intersection of 75
At that time.
and then Sarasota.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 3 of those. And when I came home Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm looking at the northbound traffic 2 times, I saw huge lines of traffic stalled.
You guys, my opinion and my feelings only, I don't know how you guys feel about the parents, but I think they're enablers and they absolutely knew what their son was capable of. And I don't believe barely anything they say, because remember there's that video where Stephan was videotaping the roommate in the shower and the mom allegedly paid them off, if I'm not mistaken. So she knows her son was a nasty pervert. You know what I mean? And she has ideas and theories about Maddie. So in my opinion only, I think they knew something was going on for sure.
He must have had the luck of Irish with him or something, going back north, because you never know what to experience, especially trying to get back during rush hour, what have you. Then he came back and he came back to the hotel room about between 11:15 and 11:30, because by that time I was over there.
Okay.
Because they called and said, hey, we're going to come over and we'll be at the hotel in an hour. I go, oh shit.
Sure.
Okay, he's not going to be there. There's going to be a bolo out for him, whatever. And then he showed up, and then the police never showed up. So I said, okay, that was a ruse. They were checking to see if she would say, well, he's not here.
Sure.
So she didn't say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what time did you get? You said 11:15 back to the hotel.
Somewhere
Roughly.
between 11:15 and 11:30. Because I was thinking, well, when's the hour? I thought 11:30 was the witching hour, and he came in before that.
Sure.
And he was just very calm, and he had an energy drink, and his excuse was that he got lost. He didn't have a GPS, and he got lost in the back roads of Disney coming back. I said, okay, well, again, very plausible defense, because
He had his phone on him then, though, didn't he?
no, they already confiscated the phone the night before.
Okay.
So me with the GPS, I even took the wrong exit and had to do a U-turn to come back to get over to the hotel.
Did he have? Do we know any other devices or anything, or
No, not that I know of.
that we know?
I have no idea, because it's like I don't know my son.
Sure.
Right.
No, my heart goes. I'm a father. My heart goes out to you. I can't imagine what you're going through.
I mean, the conversations he's had with me all week is just both face lies, everything. There's nothing he said to me that is a speck of truth.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's kind of our concern too, is that we just
He's not alone in this.
no.
Jim's involved.
So
He's not alone in this. Jen is involved, says Deb. Oh, Deb. You're not wrong, Deb. But don't do that, Deb.
She's involved heavily. She's bisexual. I don't know what happened, but
Right.
so
there's some monkey shit going on. I think he fell on his sword for her.
And if that's the case, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah,
we want to know just as much as
He
you.
would not have been.
No.
I mean,
sobbing so hard you was almost puking, and she's cool as a cucumber.
sure.
Well, now I find out from press conference today that
We know Jen is culpable. We know Jen should be arrested, but I don't know. maybe everyone else who had an idea or knew something should be as well.
He had a flat between
Yes, it was what, like 4 years of abuse?
1:45 and 2:30. He called me at 3:17 that afternoon, Monday, to tell me he had a flat tire. So how the fuck can you have a flat tire? The tires are fairly good condition.
Right.
He said you just drove up there driving to school and
Right.
back, and I know he had nowhere to go. He would go back to the townhome and crash and burn.
Yeah.
How could you get a flat tire? I mean, it's possible, but really,
Right.
but it was so severe. I mean, he said he got it on 192 and drove the rubber right off the wheel. I mean, he was riding around on the rim.
Yeah.
And didn't know which shopping center he was at. I mean, it's just like, so, and then the bullshit story he told me about his phone. So, I mean,
Well, the other bullshit is
What?
He told us that she had a headache Sunday night. He was sleeping in his room. She sent me in there to sleep with him. And
Okay.
then Monday morning, all of a sudden,
She says she sent him to sleep with she's talking about Potato.
Well, now I find out from press conference today that he had a flat between 1:45 and 2:30. He called me at 3:17 that afternoon, Monday, to tell me he had a flat tire. So how the fuck can you have a flat tire? The tires are fairly good condition.
Right.
He said you just drove up there driving to school and
Right.
back, and I know he had nowhere to go. He would go back to the townhome and crash and burn.
Yeah.
How could you get a flat tire? I mean, it's possible, but really,
Right.
but it was so severe. I mean, he said he got it on 192 and drove the rubber right off the wheel. I mean, he was riding around on the rim.
Yeah.
And didn't know which shopping center he was at. I mean, it's just like, so, and then the bullshit story he told me about his phone. So, I mean,
well, the other bullshit is
What?
He told us that she had a headache Sunday night. He was sleeping in his room. She sent me in there to sleep with him. And
Okay.
then Monday morning, all of a sudden, she disappears.
Well, she supposedly had blood tests.
Bullshit.
But anyway, let the officers continue. What's up?
So, I mean, we're just really trying to get or nail down his timeline while he's down here. Just
Yeah.
trying to help them out, and then
The most I could figure, based on what the detective told me his arrival time was, and by the time he came back to the hotel, he had probably an hour here. And then I was shocked to hear that he went to the storage facility.
that we worked through that. That
Yeah.
ended up
We just came from there.
their
The way
system
their system generates
saying
reports
it
is
as
messed
if it
up.
was access, but I mean, honestly, when's the last time that you accessed it? When do you think?
The dad is totally just trying to cover up for him here. It's really bugging me. I don't think they parents knew. I think they had their suspicions. I don't know. In my opinion, Stefan's mom has an unhealthy relationship. I think so. That I agree with. Yeah, I could possibly understand that. I don't know. I think he was a creep long before this, though, for sure.
Well, I got a call a couple of weeks ago about the lock not being the unit not being properly locked, and I go, okay, maybe I thought I had slid the bolt over and put the lock in where I was supposed to. I said, hell, anything could be possible. So I went over the next day. I was trying to find on my phone when she called, but I couldn't determine it. But I would say within the last 2 weeks, I was there.
And
Yeah, and
that matches
That's
up.
the
Okay.
last time that your
Okay.
access codes or any of that
Yeah.
stuff.
He was
So-
here during that time. He was living here during that time.
Sure.
There's only one time your code was accessed between January and now, and it lines up to about when you're
Okay,
saying.
yeah, because I moved him down here in December, so he'd been rented a room for the last year. But prior to that, he lived there for a couple of years.
Sure.
But I brought him down in December because I was paying for him to live there and work at Disney, and it's like, you can't afford to work for Disney. You're broke. But I didn't realize he was paying their bills as well, because I'm sending him money to live and finding out afterwards I'm paying for 3 people.
Yeah.
But so I moved him back.
I'm paying for 3 people. So Jen, Maddie, Stephan.
Here in December, so he's been here since
Right.
December. Popular guy.
No, I'm on call, so it's just one of those things. So he, we have good reason to believe, and that his car, he was actually down here a little bit earlier. So the time frame that they passed to you, that was him actually leaving and heading back. Like when they say, hey, he was down here at
They said 7:45. He was leaving here at 7:45.
So that's what we're seeing is that so he got here roughly, here is in off of Toledo Blade.
We're
at
thinking
6:29.
that when the dogs alerted, it was 3:19 in the morning, and all 5.
The dog.
Oh yeah, there's no way. I mean, I was in here the other night with you, man, and I walked in. I just checked on you, and then I had to leave. For the dogs were absolutely going. So there's no way that.
But
somebody
see,
would
I
have-
left him at 3:15.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the hotel room.
Okay,
So he still needed at least 3 hours to get here.
Sure.
And you're telling me they went on full alert 3:19? You said?
3:19.
Yeah. Okay. So it was
Probably
Dude,
that
I think-
probably
All
wasn't.
5 of them.
To think this creep was working at Disney too.
Stood up on the bed, looking at my window in full battle roar.
Yeah. So
What was the time that?
Scared the crap out of me.
when did you happen to wake up that day?
When they woke me up,
Well, I mean, like for the day you got up at 3 or.
you were up by 8:30
yeah.
because you had texted me or something, but she was up, I believe, by 8:30, which surprised me because I knew she went to bed late. But
Sure.
No, I had a VA call. They do teleconferences, and they never call me.
That sounds about
That sounds about accurate. Yeah.
but you think he was here earlier? Because,
around 6:30 in the morning.
well, he must.
So he left right after you checked.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh, look, now it's my turn. Orange County SO.
You, go ahead.
yeah.
you can answer that.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay, notice at that point, Chris Stearns receives a call and he says, Orange County SO, it must be the sheriff's office. According to the documents, this is when they learn Maddie has been found. So it says here, during the interview, Christopher received a phone call from another law enforcement agency wherein they alerted him her body had been recovered. So they say after receiving the call, Chris appeared solemn and upset that she had indeed been murdered. Prior to departing the residence, he explained his son had left a gaming computer. So there's a lot more we have to listen for, and especially listen for Deborah's words. She's going to say some interesting things I hope we can pick up, but they do a lot of cross-talking, so it might be a little difficult. So listen, hopefully with headphones.
This is Chris.
I was here all that day.
Hello. I'm standing here with Northport PD, and I said Orange County's calling. They take precedent. I have to answer this call. 2 Northport police officers. Yes. Well, one's about 6'4", 6'3", and the other one's about
5'8".
5'8".
Average.
No, they're just asking me about timeline questions.
You guys, exactly. Stephan lived with them since he was young, as a young person and as an adult. The creep lived in their house. They must have known something, right? Yes.
I can't have my blood pressure go the way it did.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in the middle of an interview.
The dad just found out. He's like, okay. They're like, yeah, he murdered her.
She's what? Oh, yeah, deceased. Yeah.
Can
They
you
counted?
call the on-call supervisor?
Hang on.
Larry. Yeah. Thank you.
That we have what? You broke up. I didn't hear that we have what?
Marshall's asking for someone. I don't know what for.
Okay.
I'm wondering if that girl got pregnant.
I'm wondering if that girl got pregnant. So they're calling him to tell him that Maddie has been deceased. That reaction was weird. Oh, what? Deceased? He might be in a little bit of shock, so I guess I'll give him a little grace here. But why would she say that? Why would Deb say that?
I can't have my blood pressure go up the way it did.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in the middle of an interview.
She's what? Oh, yeah, deceased. Yeah.
Can
They
you
count?
call the on-call supervisor?
Hang on.
Larry. Yeah. Thank you.
That we have what? You broke up. I didn't hear that we have what?
What was it?
Marshall's asking for someone. I don't know what for.
Okay.
I'm wondering if that girl got pregnant.
How were you able to locate it?
That girl didn't get pregnant. He was graping her, you sick F.
Any of those answers, no? I'm sorry.
Sorry, this one makes
In
me
St.
so
Cloud?
angry.
Yeah, in St. Cloud? Okay.
I was still hoping she was alive.
I was hoping she was alive, says Deb.
Okay, well, I just kicked it up to the biggest notch. We're in big showtime now. Not that we didn't know this, but I said this, this confirms what we've suspected all along. Yeah.
What we've suspected all along. Interesting choice of words.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Deb finds out her little Pookie bear. Remember Mama Bear, Baby Bear? Sick.
Yeah, no.
Nobody's alive. I was hoping she was in the woods someplace that way on the show.
I was hoping she was in the woods someplace, says Mama Bear. Well, she was.
Yeah. Yes. By the way, I didn't catch your name when we first met, so I have you in my phone as Orange County SO. So.
This is on Orange County. I'll call you later.
Okay, Alex. Okay, because when you call, I like to refer to you by name, not Orange County SO. So, Alex, Yeah, I understand.
Law enforcement in South Carolina.
Which part?
He's in Goose Creek.
Understand. Alex, I appreciate it. It's a pleasure to meet you.
He was Navy. Navy.
All right, thank you.
Now he works with the security.
Well, they found the body,
I'm sorry.
and it's been leaked, so he wanted me to know.
What?
They found the body, it's been leaked,
You're gonna be-
so
Whoa, Daddy Bear, chill out.
it's out there in the ether world, and he wanted me to know.
I'm sorry. I'm
I'm
sorry
I
for
don't
both
know
of
if
you. I
that
mean,
no
that's,
trespassing sign is gonna keep them away from us.
no. If you need help keeping people from your door, call us.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
came here yesterday.
Call
Yes,
us.
yes.
That's why we put the film on the door so
Sure.
we can't see in.
Yeah. And if they're bothering you too much, obviously, do call us, please.
Yeah.
I told you I wasn't gonna do poop patrol. If they get in my backyard, they can step in shit.
Well, we can't go forever not doing that.
I know.
Okay. All right. What's So where we left off, he was here earlier.
Just a bit earlier. We're just trying to figure out
Around
his
6:30.
path.
I mean, he literally would have had to have left the hotel when I left him at 3:7. I'm thinking 3:17 or so, but
This Chris, I believe his name is the dad. Yeah, Deb and Chris actually despise one another in my view. Hey, Devil Dog, good to see you. Yeah, I agree with Lakeside. The dad is such a salesman, ass kisser. I can't stand him. Jen, Stephan, and Deb were mentally unable to fit for any minor. Ugh, this case really makes me really angry. Yeah, deceased. That's right, Lakeside. It's messed up how they talk about Maddie.
we got there at 3, checked in. Did I call you at that time, Deb?
What?
At 3 o'clock in the morning?
Probably you knew I'd be awake.
I don't think so, but
I don't know.
let me see. Because I can't believe how far back these calls are retained now. I thought within a short period of time. So that would have been Wednesday. So that was 6:28. So it would have been earlier than that.
Did they happen to say how she died?
No, and if he did, he would tell me.
Typically with cases such as this, they're gonna wait until they have all.
I mean, I'm surprised he even called to tell me that.
and everything. So-
Where did he say she was found?
St. Cloud.
Where's that at?
It's south of Kissimmee, but I'm not that familiar with Kissimmee.
Yeah, me either.
That's not why.
Okay, I talked to her at 2:41
No, not you.
Wednesday,
Universe.
so 2:41, and then 8:15. So I talked to her at 2:41. Let me see,
They just make.
1:21,
Miserable.
I agree.
2:41,
I can't
2:29.
imagine what you're going through.
When they got to the
And
door
then,
yesterday with the microphone, all I did, I got. there,
8:15
the
a.m.
microphone, I just
So, yeah,
like
so-
that and turned around and left. Get a walk.
yeah, I didn't talk to her after, told her I was checking in, so I left him at 3:15, and he must have bolted out.
I mean, you're not gonna bother us, the police, if
I'm
people
kinda
come
thinking
harassing anything.
He must have bolted out right away after I left him and headed down to
We're here
Northport,
to help you.
which means that when she called me, that was bullshit. Do you know where Stephan is?
Yeah, because she called me.
At 9:45.
Oh, okay.
And so that had to be part of their game.
He's talking when when Chris says she, they're referring to Jen Potato, I think.
If that is,
Help that family through it.
got her ass nailed the rights here. 151, because they had Stephan's phone, so I was communicating with her.
Right.
So let's see.
I'm just.
9:48, she called.
When he came.
9:48.
Yeah, and so then let's see.
And she told you what? When she called you?
Do I know where Stephan was? Okay, and then she called back at 9:49.
Is he the only else in the area? Is there any, are you sure he didn't come here? If he did,
And
it's
then-
fine.
Swear to God, you
Sure.
know I didn't.
No, I'm not accusing you of anything, no.
She called me at 10:17, and that's when she relayed to me that the police are on their way.
Okay.
I leave them loose so they
And-
can.
And then, there's no way, I mean, a window could.
Yeah, 10:17, so,
This is all impact.
Yeah, that was it.
Well,
let's
I
see.
mean, but like,
Other call was
you know,
10:47,
they're always, like,
outgoing
I have
call, 16 seconds.
So I love for poodles. It's,
So I think I may have called her to let her know I was on the way. I may have called her one more to let her know I was pulling into, I said, I'm here. So when I got up there, the room was completely dark.
That's true.
And I said, what the fuck is going on? You know, the room was dark, and I walked in there, opened up the shades and to bring some light in. And she was out of it.
No friends in the area.
She was on,
The only friend I know.
she must have been on her anxiety meds, and she was sitting down, and both of her legs were bouncing up and down rapidly.
I don't think they'd let him.
Ooh.
Whatever.
And,
Or if you just went by.
He's talking about dirty little Jen.
And then she was on the phone with somebody, I don't know, but then she made a comment that reporters were calling her, and I said, you don't need to speak to reporters, they're not your friends. You know, they're calling you for their benefit. And then she said, well, My daughter's missing. I gotta find my daughter. I said, there is plenty of publicity out there all over the place
When they went up the
that everybody's looking for her. You don't need to feed these reporters any other information because they're not your friends. But she was out of it. And then she was out of it until Stephan got back. They both went back to bed. I stayed in the room for maybe another half hour or so, and I said, well, I'm going to go down the lobby and wait for these detectives, which they never showed up. But as the day progressed, she came downstairs or actually I went upstairs and I went back downstairs and said, we got to get something to eat. So I took her to get something to eat, but she was still kind of hyped up at that time.
Jen's gross. If you're told that your whatever might be a freaking suspect and you still go and hang out with him or talk to him, it's disgusting. Yeah, potatoes are stored in the dark. Hey, Jamie Brooke, good to see you, love. Potatoes are stored in the dark. And Anton, thank you, Beeblet. Merry Christmas, Melly. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Thank you.
But by the time, then she got a call, notified me that they were 10 minutes away and that they would meet her in the lobby. So everybody got their act together collectively.
Right.
And then they came downstairs. He was in much better condition, more alert, not so drugged. And she got progressively better. I didn't see them again until hours later because she was escorted, Stephan was escorted separately. And she called me and said, hey, come up to the conference, go inside, they'll give you a pass. And by the time I got up there, the whole thing was done. And then I'm calling her, where are you? What's going on? And she was in an interview room. She was waiting for somebody to talk to her. Of course, Stephan I never saw because they took him straight back. So whatever they were telling us at the lobby was just to comfort them and put them in the car where they were that a hassle and getting them down to the SO, but it was apparent that they were going to arrest him.
Yes, but was she still in an interview room?
Yes.
Did she text you?
Yeah, she texted me. Yeah, she told me she was in the interview room and she said, get Stephan a lawyer now. And I go, what?
Jen said, get Stephan a lawyer now. Arrest Jen Soto.
Why? And then she texted me and said, they found photos of Stephan and that there were a lot of them and that they've been going on for 2 years. So she knew at that time. And then a few hours later, she came out around 8 o'clock where they let her go to get something to eat. I found out the dog hadn't had water for 24 hours. So I went up to Publix to get a bowl of some water so he could be.
Dude, I would be freaking out if someone told me my son just did that. He's just like, oh yeah, 2 years of CSAM. Like,
yeah, have some water. And her demeanor was unbelievable. Like there was nothing in the world wrong. Yeah. And to me, that was odd because I really expected my throat to be cut. Any parent that found out their child had been going on for a long time, why would you want to sit next to the father of this person? Why would you want to be in the same vicinity of this person? And I had to believe.
Give him a lawyer now unless you wanted him to be quiet and not reveal anything.
And told him to lawyer up. And I have to believe that her demeanor was similar to what the detectives were experiencing. I've already communicated this to Alex, that I said, there's something not right here. Because for 9 hours that I was with her up until I left her at midnight, it was business as usual.
Right.
Oh, joking,
not caring in the world.
Yeah.
He's not innocent. I cannot condone any of that. She is not innocent. He is a monster, but she is too.
He is not innocent. I cannot condone any of that. He is a monster, but she is too. There it is. See what I mean? She knew her son was a monster the whole time. Something severely off about Jen Soto, but she's aware enough to hide out in a mental institution. Yeah, she is hiding out in a mental institution, but Jen Soto, I hope she gets what she deserves, is all I'm saying.
So there's the two of them have colluded in this. I've got to believe it.
We don't doubt that at one bit,
But the bullshit lies that my son made. I mean, he called me at 4:54 and said, "Hey, there's been an occurrence." I said, "Well, that's a strange word, but okay." I'm on my way to the grandmother's house. They never made it to school. We think she's been abducted, and he gave me this whole story. And then all of a sudden he starts having this meltdown and breakdown, what have you. But I guess I'm finding out what kind of actor he can be.
So, do we think that there's any way at around 6:30 he could have come here at all? Probably not.
Or even got to the garage.
Not without us knowing about it.
He doesn't have he doesn't have an access to the garage. He couldn't get in my car to use the remote because I had the only key.
And he couldn't get in the door, and he didn't have a key. I don't even have a key.
Yeah.
You got to know the owner. I don't have a key.
I had this back door secured. That door is 400 pounds.
Yeah.
Seriously. And I had it locked up into secure.
And those dogs would have picked up on him at
Listen, if a roach
6:30.
barks outside, they hear it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can hear a rabbit that's in the yard, and I let them out, and they go, "Oh!" and you see these stupid rabbit run.
Yeah.
And it goes underneath.
Yeah, it becomes a, like kind of greyhound racing. It becomes a
Like a raceway back there.
Yeah, they're back and forth. The rabbit's going, how do I get out?
You know how they send the African boys off to kill a lion and show their manhood? I think the rabbits send them to go to the stern yard. If you could make it one into the other.
You've passed your tribal.
Yeah, right.
You're now a warrior.
And they
You
sit
ninja
at the
rabbit.
end of the sidewalk there, and they'll
This is
get
weird.
lay the grass and they'll chew it. And they'll look at the door, and the dog's going, and they're going. Seriously.
Does he have like a bunch of like maybe computers or phones?
Well, I
and stuff
told
in his room?
Alex, I said, he has a desktop computer that I stuck out in the garage. I said, you should probably come get that thing and do whatever forensic stuff that you need on it. But I put it out in the garage waiting for you guys.
Okay.
You want to take it? Take it.
Yeah, we'll take it off your hair. Is there, I'm trying to let you guys answer most of the stuff. I mean, where it makes logical sense. I'm just trying to, you mentioned the friends, or the one friend.
So what was his name that was the
The
postman?
mailman.
Oh, Justin?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I don't think he
You
has.
you would come and visit him during that hour? I mean, even in person?
Well, he may have visited Frank more because Frank was a more recent friend and Justin he hadn't seen Justin in a while.
I can't remember Frank's name.
Yeah, and I don't know his contact information.
Do you know his last name?
Do you know about where he lives, or is it?
Never met him.
Yeah.
Well, I met him one time. He came here to either get something from Stephan or what have you. Stocky guy, beard. You're better looking than he is.
It's not saying
Hair-
much.
Yeah, it
hair,
does not say much.
he works at.
Is it like a laughing mood to be acting like this when a child was just strangled by your son and raped for like 5 years? It's very uncomfortable for me.
He works at, because Stephan said he had mentioned about going to work for him, and I said, well, there's manual labor involved, that won't happen. I said, that would be a quick end to a relationship. Where does he work at? Is it lawn? I don't think it's lawn maintenance. I don't know if he does irrigation. God, what was it? Physical in nature. I'll probably bolt up at 3 o'clock this morning and go, oh, I remember now. But it was some sort of manual labor. I said, that won't happen. He would be too unreliable. Won't get out of bed and certainly wouldn't want to do that kind of work. But I have no idea what his name is other than Frank.
Well, if you do,
Oh, it's weird. Aggie says they know their son, it's on them too. They allowed him around Maddie. Yes. Or any children in that matter. Yes. Maddie had been over there too, They haven't said anything at all. All of them should be in jail, in my opinion. I so agree with that. I do. I think people who know or are involved in cases like this should be at least held, I don't know, house arrest or something. Negligence, maybe 30 days. I don't know. Read the room, Chris. Dude. Do they feel like really off? Hey, Jesse, good to see you. The things they talk about, the things they say, yeah, they definitely didn't seem surprised. Like, oh, yeah, that's what was off. It's interesting too that I'm still stuck on the comment where his mom was like, "Oh, I was just hoping she'd be found in the woods." Well, she was strangled, covered by a bunch of like branches and stuff, right? So why would she say that?
I'll leave you my cell number and
Yeah.
everything
It's
too.
like she knew or something.
So, but that would be kind of strange for him contacting Frank at 6 o'clock in the morning unless he had some elaborate story for him, but certainly not Justin. Yeah, he hadn't been in contact with Justin for months.
That was the
Long
only
time.
person I knew, and whoever it was that he met last time he went out here to play Warhammer.
Yeah, he met some friends at whatever, some kind of gaming place. I think it was in Port Charlotte, not
Yeah,
far from here.
The game
One
plays
down
for
by,
Port Charlotte. Every Wednesday they meet there and they play this game every Wednesday.
I can picture the place. It's near a like on the back roads to the mall.
So that was his first time since he came back here that he went there to play.
Then Justin, you said no. What was Justin's last name? Do you know?
Don't know, but he works at the post office.
Justin.
Yeah.
This used to be his route. That's how he met Stephan. Stephan got something in the mail from Warhammer. And
Wow.
Justin came up to the door and said, "Who plays Warhammer?" You know, and I said, "My son does. Do you want to meet him?" He says, "Yes, we got Stephan."
I
thought,
don't think
this
there's
is
anything
right,
else
you know?
we're trying to cover. We're just trying to narrow down some timelines and stuff and let you know that
The storage unit.
the
thing
storage
was-
unit didn't pan out. It was the way that they had ran their computer system ran a check. It actually searched your specific unit, go in, it says exited, and
Further able to interrogate it. That's what it.
Well, and then I told Alex, I said there isn't much room in there. I mean, there was just a width between a bunch of stuff stuck there and the shelves, but he would have to pull, which again, manual labor. He would have had to pull a bunch of shit out.
Sure.
The only thing I said, well, if he didn't put a body there, what was he there for? Well, maybe, okay, I'm going to go live in the woods. Maybe there was some camping gear in there that he could go get and he could give it to her. But
we don't think
Are
he
you
was there.
missing any tools or anything?
I haven't, look, they called me yesterday afternoon and said the police department dropped off the keys. And I said, I'm not going to go over there right now. I said, I have no reason to. I mean, I'd be curious to see if there was anything out of place. And I was going to look earlier to see if my phone if I had a before picture to tell, but I could tell when I walked in there because it's pretty full.
Yeah.
Not much room to move around there. And I was actually in the process of cleaning out the garage even further to move that stuff out of there because I don't need to be spending the money for that.
Sure.
If he came here and he had his body trying to hide it, those Labrador dogs would have hit.
Well,
Because the
yeah,
smell,
I
the
don't-
smell starts within 2 hours.
Yes. I
Yes.
don't believe that. Just it's me personally. I don't believe that he drove
never
around
got-
with
he never
her
got here.
in the car.
Well, we don't believe he brought her here.
Yeah.
But I do know that he was down there just trying to figure, paint
So
that
the-
picture.
So the question is, the question is, why did he come to Northport?
Correct.
I don't know. I don't know if it was to.
That's what we're trying to
He
figure
knows
out.
what's going. I mean, he knows what's happened, right? Is it?
Yeah, it's
Did
obviously,
he want to see mom
He's the
last time?
he's the only one in the know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would, I don't know, would you, Dad, would you have found it strange if Stephan showed up Wednesday morning here?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Again, I don't know yourself.
without
Yeah.
calling first, he would know I wouldn't be up.
We were just trying to think like that's probably the only reason that he would have to come down here. We don't think that he had her with him.
Unless he was trying to get in the house and maybe up in Kissimmee. I have no idea why he was here.
We had cash.
Oh.
I didn't want to get in there and get the cash.
Well,
He didn't want the cash. He was trying to hide stuff and get rid of stuff.
Would he steal from you guys often? Was that a?
oh, yes. Yeah.
He got in my wallet, he got in his wallet, he stole cash out of we didn't find that out until Jen told us.
No, I already knew about it. She just confessed it for him. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But I already checked it when I came back. It was the same amount of money in there. So, but obviously he didn't get in, but I don't know if he knew, because if he knew, he would have been taking hundreds out of there at a time, from a different pile, because I had a paper clipped together, bashed, and it was only dollars, but you would know that money was gone. And it sure as hell wouldn't be her and it wouldn't be me. So it had to be him.
And then I thought, well, maybe he was trying to get, because it has all the jewelry in it. And.
Yeah.
it's valuable.
Yeah, and that
he
much-
was with me when we were looking for my father's Rolex.
So we think he stole a Rolex.
And that much we do know, that he was here at 6:30. We just don't know. I'm not saying he made it into the house or anything like that. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Well,
Why,
so
you know,
is there some traffic camera that picked up he was here, or did they?
that he was in the city, but we have
Other
other
means
means.
That's fine.
that put him here at the house.
We just got a.
I know how it is with the when I'm locking on my own house.
It's been it's the same battery.
No, it's good. You got a better lock. It only locks me out.
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't work, so it wasn't working at all.
Yeah.
When I left Wednesday morning, maybe Tuesday night, I called Debbie and gave her a heads up. I said, don't go. Let me see, what time would that be? So let's see here. Stephan called me at 6:32 that evening. And then I called Debbie at 12:12. So that's what time I left here to go to Orlando.
Yeah, Lakeside, I agree with you. They know he stole the Rolex, yet they're still in denial months later. Very good comment.
And called her to tell her, hey, don't use the front door. Don't rely on it, or you won't be able to get in. And they should be locked out. And I said, I'm not coming back to get you in. So, yeah.
And I don't know, is it weird that he didn't have other means of getting in the house? I missed about the key. Like, didn't he have a key? I have 3 different ways I can get into my parents' house. So maybe they didn't trust him there if they weren't there. I don't know.
Other than that, I don't know. I think that's really all we had.
What, I don't understand why he didn't call me at all. If he was, he's in trouble.
I don't know. That's something only he can answer.
Because I would yell.
Well, maybe he thought, because of my former law experience, law enforcement experience, that I could be of any help to him. But, when he called me about the phone and he said, should I give him the phone? I don't know if he had already given it to him. I said, well, you got anything on there that you wouldn't want them to see? No. I said, then no worries.
Sure.
When in actuality, he was probably shitting in his pants.
I thought he wiped it, factory reset, whatever.
Well, that was some bullshit
Thank
story.
you, LZB. I'm glad you found my channel. Much love, Melly. Good to see you, love. Thank you.
About that, and so I'm doing an OS update and I accidentally reset it.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen that way.
It's
A lot
hard to
and I told Alex this. I said, there's a lot of inconsistency to his conversation with me that obviously makes sense, and that here he is. He's come up with a huge lie.
Sure.
And dealing with that.
The computer that you guys set out for him, how long had he had it for?
Oh, he's had it for years.
Okay.
Like a gaming computer?
Yeah, it's a gaming computer, but it's been here all the time he's been gone.
Okay.
And then he came back. And so I know he's been using the computer because he's been gaming on it.
Right.
But, and he may have offloaded some stuff on it, which is why I told Alex, I said, hey, there may be some information on here that you may want to get to.
I'm sure they're gonna want.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want it or.
Yeah, I can grab it and give it to him. Let me, I got paperwork out in the car.
So he knew there was information they'd want off the computers? Sus. I don't think they trusted him, say Lakeside, but Mom, I have let him in my opinion, because the dad goes into an elaborate explanation why their son couldn't get across the house that night. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Just a receipt for you.
Okay.
I've got that.
No, there's no reason to think.
We are not.
We do something.
Yeah. Yeah, and I hope we don't come off. We're not coming off as like, is there anything you or
I
anything?
told Chris, I said they treated me with such respect.
It's nothing that you did, unfortunately, your son made the decision he made.
He was an adult.
And yes,
He was 38 and
it has nothing to do with how you raised him. It has nothing to do with any of that.
the only thing that I can say.
Circus.
And then all tax that are wanted, if you have anything to do with.
By the truck.
You're like, how do you think I feel? So ask yourself, how do you think you would
He ended up stabbing him.
So
It could be, I don't know what.
I tend not to get emotional about this stuff because former law enforcement.
I tend to not get emotional because I'm former law enforcement, or maybe because you already knew.
It's like what I called about that guy in the truck we had.
But in the last
Please
6
creep.
months,
I'll have my moments to, figure this out.
For a straight hat with money.
Everything else that's a.
But he has that kind of empathy and has that kind of.
I
heart.
just,
He has
I
that
can't
love
believe
and
he's
has-
up to sit on this.
I hate when
And I
he's
was
done
telling
it.
them, I said, what if he came back
Yes.
here? What if he?
Hey, I'm sorry you're going through what you're going through. I really am. And,
This
if you get too much bother from the media, please call, put a call in for service and let us know. 'Cause
No feeling.
Is it- you don't need to be going through that kind of stuff if you don't want, you know. So we're here for you.
I'm not doing that.
At the hotel and check it in.
I have an
And
Irish.
just the meter was such.
Sound.
Well, we're here for you as much as we can help. I'll grab you. We'll grab you a
There
card.
was something weird about him on Saturday. He was asking me, like, I only got medications for my heart and.
No, I don't blame you either.
Anxiety. For her, oh, she doesn't have it. But he was out. So something happened Saturday night. And then he found some 4-year-old medication.
No,
Took that.
just be cautious when you leave this.
Did something happen the day of Maddie's birthday, right?
If you're out and about too and you have issues, please call us. You know.
We canceled the dog appointment today to be groomed because we were afraid somebody would follow us. Follow us into the store and cause a problem with the PetSmart.
I'm sorry that's something your son did is making, your life kind of
We don't
a living
know
hell.
the grocery guy. He went today before anybody could get here, and I said, "You better stock up on some stuff because we're not going out of the house for a while."
Well, I'll give you my number and stuff. If you guys ever need anything, if you need us to run to the store or something or whatever.
Set up at either end of the street and watch us leave and follow us.
If you need anything, like if you need us to grab something or whatever,
Well, I go over
just let us know. But I'm gonna go grab some paperwork and stuff, and we'll be back. And I'll leave you with. I'll try to find a card or whatever. I'll at least leave you with our phone number.
Honestly, I don't think I have heard this interview before. Maybe I have, but definitely don't think I've played it on a live before. I think it's time we revisit Potato's interview too. It's been about maybe a year that I've played that. I have a Madeline Soto case playlist in case you guys are interested. We read a lot of docs and covered a lot of stuff and jail calls. So definitely make sure you check out all the playlists. I'm trying to make them, even for the videos, I only have one video up. That way they can get out there. We have 3 updates coming on some of the cases in the playlist coming this week. Like I said, we're going to keep diving into this case and documents. And like I said, I might want to rewatch that Jen Soto interview, the interrogation one. So definitely make sure you guys hit that like button. This is the second live of the day. So make sure you have your notifications on so you don't miss the next live. And like I said earlier, we will be live on the second channel tonight. So definitely make sure you subscribe there for sure as well. And thank you guys for being here. RIP Madeline Soto, poor girl. And shout out to the mods that were here. And I will see you guys shortly on the next one. We have in Idaho 4 case coming up in just a little bit. So I will catch you there. Thank you for being here. And make sure you guys hit the like button and hype the live. It really helps support the channel. And I appreciate you guys for being here. And I'll see you on the next one.